So, a little while ago, the boys and I decided to do a whole Jeopardy game based off of Capcom's classics, ranging from the likes of Street Fighter to Ghosts and Goblins, even such things like Mega Man and Resident Evil.
And I owned it!
Yes.
Yeah, no, Matt came, he conquered. That being said, after that whole game, we decided maybe some of those games deserve a little bit more love than just being sanctioned to just a single broader Jeopardy. And Matt already has one planned for Resident Evil at some point or another, but in the meanwhile, I'm here with a brand new Mega Man-themed Jeopardy game, Wily and Light's Mega Quiz. That's puzzling.
Oh no!
That's a good question.
So yeah, I mean, you pretty much know who these schmucks are at this point. Today's contestants will be pretty much the same ones from the Capcom Jeopardy. You got Logan, you got Hype, you got Matt. Unfortunately, Sammy caught a really bad case of the Robolenza, so she will not be our buzzer lady for this round. Instead, our good old chap here, Mecha, will be taking her place, and Doug will still be the score tally as per usual.
And timer.
That seems a bit illogical. I thought humans can't get Robolenza.
I told her to get her shots.
Also, Mecha, this time you gotta talk.
Oh, I yuckin' know, mate.
Oh, trust me, you save that energy for when we eventually do our Mickey Jeopardy. Yes, I do actually have that in cards.
That's alright.
But, that'll said and done, everybody. Let's go ahead and start the game. Oh, but first and foremost, we've gone on these Jeopardy games. It's already like our 8th one at this point, and it's time we start really enforcing some house rules.
Here's these house rule semantics. So, here's the deal. Go for it.
So yeah, thankfully there's only 2 of them you gotta worry about. First and foremost, always remember to answer in the form of a question. If you forget to, another player can call you out and steal your points from you based on the difficulty of the question. So again, we're more or less playing by Uno rules. And 2, with double Jeopardies, you can earn double points rather than betting what you have, and the player that uncovers it will get to answer first. Should you get it wrong, however, other players can then buzz in and guess. But they'll only get to earn the base amount of points if they answer correctly. But most importantly, have fun with it!
Also, wait a minute, hold on. What about the negative rule that you mentioned?
Oh, no, Matt, trust me on this. I have another set of house rules we'll be doing once we actually do the Final Jeopardy.
Okay.
Just for the regular custom Jeopardy.
Fair enough. I just said, here's the thing. I might like Mega Man. I knew a lot about the Capcom stuff. Mega Man is one of the other, I love Mega Man, grew up with it, definitely enjoy it. Doesn't mean I know a lot about it.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Well, you know what? You may be surprised. Maybe some of that knowledge of Mega Man's been long dormant in your brain, and this game will probably unearth it. Like Teasel tried to unearth whatever was inside the dirt.
I dig it!
Oh, it's time to really put my,
Also, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad at me. As you read the categories, my food's here.
Oh.
Damn it. Alright, well, you go get your food. I'll go read the categories. So today's categories, this will be a single rounder, so don't you worry, everybody. We're not going to waste too much of your time. But our categories will be based on specific eras of Mega Man, such as Classic Rock, Never Dies. Records of the Reploid era. This one's actually more of a smorgasbord of multiple Mega Man franchises that have Reploids featured in them. Okay. So figure you should know that right now. So, Dashing Digger Legend, strictly Legends-based. Network full of navies, I mean, that should go without saying. And finally, the more broader of the categories, Where Else is Mega Man? Basically showcasing stuff that Mega Man's been involved with outside of his games.
Okay.
I might actually do well on that one.
I'm curious. I'm willing to give this a whirl here.
I'm probably gonna avoid the Navi's one like the Devil Name Play, because that's the Mega Man series I know the least about.
Oh, trust me, Hype, you might be surprised with how easy some of those questions actually are. With that all said, everybody, a lot of clues, a lot of categories, and the boys here are itching to buzz in whenever. And for today's game, I'm going to let Hype pick the first one.
Me? I'm gonna be basic. Classic Rock Never Dies for 1 Eddie card.
Alright, we're starting off on a strong one. Classic Rock Never Dies for 1 Eddie card. Despite debuting later in the series, this trigger-happy hotshot has long earned his status as Mega Man's most noteworthy arch-rival. He even got a starring role in a game once.
Steven.
Man, that space trick actually does work. Who is Base?
That is correct. Also known as Forte if you live in Japan.
Oh, okay, I'm glad I didn't go then. I was gonna totally guess Proto Man at first.
Yeah, I was actually going to guess Proto Man too.
But it was Zero that got the his own spin-off, not Proto Man.
Yeah.
Also, I was about to say, Proto Man's trigger happy? Would have fooled me.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, I'm gonna try the spacebar trick myself now. But yeah, all right.
But no, I revealed the secret. Let's spice things up a bit. Dashing Digger Legend for 2 Eddie cards.
Alright, 2 Eddie cards for a Dashing Digger Legend.
All right.
Despite possessing a wholesome sibling chemistry, these 3 dorks lead the infamous Sky Pirate family known as the Bonds.
Steven again.
Man. Okay, so you're asking for all 3 of their names, right?
Yes, all 3.
Okay, who are Tron-Bon, Teasel-Bon, and Bon-Bon?
That is correct.
So that's what his name was.
They're great and they're fun, and Bon Bon was only ever good when it was voiced by Pikachu's actress. That one time when it was a different voice was very unsettling.
Hey, if it means anything, he was put under arrest in that one game, so
That's true.
don't think too hard about that. That all said, Hype, you still have control of the board.
Oh, okay. Classic Rock Never Dies for 3 Eddie cards.
Alright, 3 Eddie cards for Classic Rock Never Dies. It's a daily double, Hype.
Oh!
God damn it.
It's time.
Alright, it's time, Hype, to test your Mega Man knowledge to the fullest. So, Dr. Light made the original 6 Robot Masters, but Dr. Wily came and reprogrammed them to help him conquer the world. You'll have to defeat them to reach Wily, but if you want to be optimal, then you should face them in this order. Also should be noted, this question actually has 2 answers, but you only need to guess one of them correctly.
Okay, this is gonna be a bit rough on me. I'm gonna try to guess this. Let me see. What are Bomb Man, Guts Man, Cut Man, Elec Man, Iceman, and Fireman?
You got it!
Oh, damn.
Damn!
You know, I was going to go down the Cut Man, Elec Man route, but nice, you got it.
Yeah, I just remember that because I know that's the order that they used them in the Archie comics.
Ah.
I only know the order of the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters. I always forget the rest of them.
Fair.
That's fair. I mean, honestly, the Mega Man 1 Robot Master Order is the one I pretty much committed to heart just because, well, I have the most exposure to this game.
And
Now-
again, I've beaten Mega Man 2 without even losing a life. So that's how much I love
Nice.
that.
Now, weird pop, side tangent question. In Powered Up, did Oil Man and Time Man, mess up this order much?
I don't recall if they did or not. I'd have to look back on that.
Okay.
I think you can still fight the Robot Masters the same way, though.
Alrighty. Yep, there you go. Nice.
Alright, but that said, Hype gets another 6 points on his card.
Yeah.
Woo. Yep.
And that said, you still have control over the board, so what's next?
Let me see. Gonna go a bit simpler. Dashing Digger Legend for 1 card.
Alright, 1 card for a Dashing Digger Legend. Whether you're kicking soda cans into a poor lady's bakery, stopping an alleged bank robbery, raising zenny for a young girl's leg operation, or uncovering secrets from the depths to then put up for display at an artist's museum, there's a lot to see on this remote island found in the original Mega Man Legends.
Oh,
Lucky.
What is Cadillac's Island?
Yep, where is Cadillac's Island?
Or where is it? Yeah, fair.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was spelled with a C.
Where in the world is Cadillac's Island?
God, it's such a fun game still. And of all things, that game got brought up by Sakurai, and hopefully people are gonna listen to him. That I think it was one of the most I still love the way that the Legends game pulled off the 90s anime style in 3D.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, it's aged surprisingly well for a PlayStation 1 game, as far as visuals go.
Yeah, no, it still holds up.
Alright, you know what? Because I'm curious where this is gonna all go. I'm gonna do Where Else is Mega Man for 2 mean old Yeti cards.
And he's no mean old Yeti. But, alright, 2 Eddie cards for Where Else is Mega Man. Mega Man made his debut in the Super Smash Bros. Series with the 3DS and Wii U entries, and was the next big third-party star to appear right after Sonic the Hedgehog. Coincidentally, the two already met outside of Smash Bros. When Archie Comics made this initial crossover event based on their respective comics.
Oh!
Yes!
Right.
What is When Worlds Collide?
When worlds collide, 2 blue bombers shall come face to face, and hopefully team up to stop a greater evil.
And I only know about this because this is where I got my start as voicing Mega Man for a lot of Steam stuff. So.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real hot take. I don't know if Archie ever peaked past this point for me personally.
It really didn't.
Like Archie in general, or Archie with their Mega Man stuff specifically?
No, Archie in general. I just really like this crossover story a lot, like between Sonic and Mega Man together.
I mean, I like a lot of like the reboot Sonic stuff.
Are you besmirching the good name of Archie versus the Punisher? How dare you?
Fair.
Yes.
Fair.
Never forget that existed. All right, Matt, you get to control the board now. What's next?
Let's do records of the Reploid era for one card.
All right, one Eddie card for records of the Reploid era. This one should pretty much just be a lightning round at this point, considering it's a pretty well-known topic.
Let's see.
He passed away well before the era of Reploids, but Dr. Light has still been an invaluable ally to Mega Man X, thanks to all the light capsules he built and scattered everywhere. He even left some secrets behind in a rare few, like the one found in Armored Armadillo stage that could teach X how to pull off this classic move from Street Fighter.
Damn it!
Lucky.
What is the Hadouken?
Yes, what is the Hadouken?
Which famously Dr. Light knows how to use.
I am pissed off at myself because my finger fucking slipped, and I
Oh,
couldn't
no.
have gotten that.
Here,
Fuck!
here,
No,
Matt,
no.
for bragging points. In Mega Man X2, which move did Dr. Light teach us then?
Wasn't it the Shoryuken?
Yes, that was a Shoryuken.
Yeah.
Yay.
Unfortunately, those are the only two Street Fighter related moves that X ever
I mean,
learned throughout
okay.
the X series.
To be fair, makes fucking sense. I mean,
Oh, you know, it makes perfect sense, but I'm also just saying, like, imagine if they could allow him to do other moves, like freaking Chun-Li's, like that, like, rapid kick she can do.
Or like the Hurricane Spin Kick, or Blanca, or...
Yeah, the spinning bird kick.
That's it!
Yeah, that'd be fun things. Anyway, alright, I'm good. Alright, so, oh, that's right, it's me. You know what? I'm gonna throw my
That's
face
you,
into the
asshole.
grinder. I'm gonna do a network full of Navis for one Eddie card.
Oh
Alright,
boy.
one Eddie card for a network full of Navis. Again, this one should be relatively easy.
Okay.
Land Ikari and Male Sakurai's respective net Navis.
none of us have played this game except for you, James. Did you really expect this?
Hype got in. I'm gonna buzz it just in case, but yeah, Hype got in.
Who are Mega Man and Roll?
Like I said, easy peasy. Who are Megaman.exe and Roll.exe?
I was gonna add in the .exes, but I mean that's fair. Yeah.
Okay, well I guess that's something I should ask. Like, are the .exes required to add to the answer if there's a character like
Nah,
that?
not really. So long as you get the basic, like, name, that more or less still counts.
Okay.
Well, alright. Confidence boosting you now. Heck, where to now?
Well, I mean, that's only the first question. I could very well miss the other one of the Navi ones. On that note, a classic rock for 2 Eddie cards.
Alright, 2 Eddie cards for Classic Rock Never Dies. Sniper Joe's have been a menace to Mega Man since his first adventure, but this robot's bitter hatred for them is far worse, given how much of their design was copied off of his own.
Lucky.
What is Proto Man?
Correct, also known as Blues in Japan.
Yay.
You ever find it funny how, like, technicality his name is Blues, but he wears all red?
Yeah.
The irony is not lost on me. I mean, but that was back then with I'm still trying to figure out. So it was originally going to be called Rainbow Man, or was known as Rainbow Man because of all the different colored
There was a lot of names. There was like Rainbow Man, Rainbow Kid, Knuckle Kid, Mighty Kid. There was a lot of names that they tried to consider.
But then they settled on music themed things. Right. How you wish.
Dude, imagine that now. Bushman.
But then they settled on music themes for everything, but not all the time. Like in the West, I don't know if we ever called him Blues, even though Blues is a music theme. I don't know.
Only in the Archie comics do they acknowledge him as Blues.
And even then, it's more of like they kind of do it in like a civilian name kind of sense, where it's like, Mega Man's his hero name, whereas his civilian name is like Mega or Rock.
Fair.
Right, and I'm still kind of bummed that they don't just keep it at Rock, considering it makes more sense than calling him Mega.
Yeah.
Right. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna say let's go to Records of the Reploid era for 3 Eddie cards.
Alright, 3 Eddie cards for Records of the Reploid era. Remember, this is a more varied category than the rest of them, so you might be in for a few sucker punches. Up until he was retired by Zero far into the future, this iron-fisted authority preserved the peace and culture of Neo Arcadia's remaining humans by any means necessary. When the city began facing an energy crisis, all Reploid citizens were being declared as mavericks with no rhyme or reason, and were sent away to undergo their early retirement.
This is a assuming that we even remember that the Zero franchise existed?
Well, I know it existed because it's apparently nuts hard even for Mega Man standards.
I'm genuinely thinking I got. Yeah, I got nothing.
And time.
Yeah, I've never played the Zero series.
It's not only that, then also the fact that like I can think of like at least 3 iron-fisted authorities in the future franchise. Sorry.
Okay. With that all said, the correct answer is who is Copy X?
Who?
Oh, that one. It was like basically like it was supposed to be X, and this was in I think the first Zero game. He went mad or something and started like destroying everything, like going like basically like full on like scorched earth, like nothing is good anymore, and Zero had to basically destroy Copy X because he just lost the complete sensibility or whatever.
Well, you're half right. That was originally what they were going to go for in Mega Man Zero. But then at the last minute they realized maybe making X the villain would send a really bad message to kids. So we're going to just change it so that X is still technically around, but in a more subdued sense. And then the X that you actually have to fight is a copy based off them.
Oh, gotcha.
Honestly, I prefer that because I don't like the idea of, like, the longtime hero just being the villain out of nowhere, and not, like, an alternate version. It is the hero.
I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, because technically that was something they were building off of since, I want to say maybe X3 or X4, where X was starting to doubt himself, and that, like, maybe, like, he feared that maybe one day he would go Maverick.
No, that's fair.
So, and also that whole destined fight between him and Zero, that kind of just came and went with X5, but all the same. There's a lot to be said about this series, and I mean, I'll definitely...
We're destined to fight 1 hour later. That was a good fight, bro.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. That was indeed a good fight, you little baby boop bop.
Little baby boop bop.
I still love that line so much
Christ.
that they got him to actually
Anyway,
say that.
I think you still technically have control of the board, Logan.
Aye. Okay, let's hopefully
Also,
redeem
might
myself.
wanna
Let's go
reset.
back. Let's do... Oh, yes. Alright, let's hopefully redeem myself. Let's go back to 2 Eddie cards for Reploids.
Alright, 2 Eddie cards for Reploids. This one should be a little easier for you, fellas. Zero will always find a friend in X, but for a time he was also close friends with these 2 Reploids, a brother and sister who were meant to be a single unit before being split due to design complications. He was eventually forced to destroy them after they turned Maverick.
I remember the name of one of them, but I forgot the other.
All I can think of is, what am I fighting for?
Right, I don't remember.
I mean, you're in the right direction.
Right, that's the one I remember. I just forget the name of the other one.
Oh, no. Ah!
And we're at time.
You know, I feel incredibly validated for wanting to redo these games at some point or another.
Yeah,
Considering you guys are already being stumped so hard on probably one of the easier questions I could give for the X
I know,
series.
it's a super important character. They both are. They have some of my favorite lines, and they're like really fun, and they have ridiculously British accents. But I just don't know their names. I know faces. Not
All
names.
right, well, you want me to give you a refresher, Logan?
Yes, please.
Who are Colonel and Iris?
Iris.
Oh, it was
and
Colonel. I was thinking it was a less generic name than that. Devil damn.
Yeah, no.
I could see where it's like Iris and like Isengard, like they sound similar. The names or something like one of these.
I remember Iris, but I was going to say General, but I didn't want to lose my points.
Nah, General's the other guy who's like,
Right.
they must destroy you, Mega Man.
He technically was the one that led them. Like he was pretty much the leader of Wreck Force that Colonel and Iris was also part of. So I mean, you're technically not wrong there, but I primarily kept it to the siblings.
Yeah, it's mixing up characters.
I just remember him
Okay.
being this massive, like, hulking figure, and he's like, I have no choice.
I came back in time.
My fate is sealed. I have no choice.
It was a funny gag.
I
Alright.
have no choice.
All right, Logan, what's up next?
Ah, gosh. Okay. Let's go. Dashing Digger Legend for 3 Eddie cards. Let's go over that. I like legends.
All right, more familiar territory for you, fellas. Dashing Digger Legend for 3 Eddie cards. You can't mention the Bond family, let alone Tron Bond, without acknowledging your 41 Servbots. They're incredibly childish, but the Bonds wouldn't be the same without them. For a time, they once made their home on this massive battleship, up until it was destroyed by Mega Man during the events of the first game.
Well, I mean, you're already there, so okay.
I should remember flipping me.
I believe I only played like half of the first game. And I completely forgot the rest.
To be fair, they don't really say that much.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with a G.
And as you did that, we're at time.
Oh man.
I mean, I was gonna.
I gave you boys false hope.
Let me say this because I know Gustav is the smaller one. Was it Gesselstaff or something?
Yes, chef.
It was
Gesellschaft.
Gesselstaff.
That's right. I remember because they have this shtick of naming all of their vehicles with German names.
Right. So it's the Gustav is Tron's main mech that she works around with, and then that. Okay. Damn. Ah, well, there you go.
And much like the question, the Gesellschaft was blown to smithereens.
And they escaped eventually.
I have a gut feeling this is going to be the game that has the most stars.
This is the day that it finally clicks that God, like, how long has it been since Mega Man games have come out?
Are we truly fans?
How long? 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been that long since Mega Man 11.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Capcom, I wouldn't mind a 12 at this point.
Or an X9. I'm sure people would like that.
That too. I mean, we're well past the point where it would be considered, like, overdoing it if they were due to release another game again. Or a new one, anyway.
No, it sucked. If they waited the amount of time it took between Mega Man 10 and 11, which was 8 years. We're only 2 years away from that, so...
Like, that's what we're really gonna start
Some
doing.
things just never change, do they? Anyway, what's up next, Logan?
Where else is Mega Man for one Eddie card?
Right, one Eddie card for where else is Mega Man. I will be very cross if you guys don't get this one. Bad Box Art Mega Man is a running gag that needs no further introduction. With that said, Capcom thought it'd be funny to include him as a guest character in the PS3 and Vita versions of this crossover fighting game. Unfortunately, this came just as Mega Man's future was put into a state of uncertainty, so most fans felt this was very poorly timed.
Ronnie.
What is Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
That is correct.
Which I will be the outlier and say I love this fucking game. Is it great?
I mean,
No,
Tekken's
but
good,
it's
yeah.
fun. See, like seeing Tekken characters in Street Fighter 4 style, that was really fucking cool.
Oh, hey, Pac-Man.
He was very stylish, nothing else.
I just thought it was wacky how they tried to implement all these characters. Was this the one that had Gon or am I thinking of of actual like Soul Calibur?
You're thinking of Tekken 3.
Yeah.
Tekken 3 had Gon.
Where they literally put Gon and put it in the game and gave him boxing gloves.
Yeah.
But they were so small compared to his large-ass head.
Yeah, just use the head.
But yeah, no, Street Fighter Cross Tekken was a game where they put Mega Man in as a bad box art self, and, you know, the Pac-Man that nobody likes to talk about.
They even made a bad box art roll, which I found hilarious.
That I thought was pretty silly.
Great.
And also just the voice delivery between the two of them. It's so freaking goofy, but totally makes sense given what they're
The
poking
vibe.
fun at.
Right.
Alright.
But the vibe is there. It's just, again, if this would have been so much better if Mega Man wasn't being put in a state of limbo around that same time.
Yeah.
Right, like if we could all laugh and be like, oh my gosh, yes, this is so funny. Oh god, I can't wait for the
Like,
next
this
game.
was another Federation Force situation for the poor guy.
No, the worst part is it wasn't just a state of limbo. It was a state of, we have 3 major fucking Mega Man projects, and we're going to cancel all 3 of them.
That's also true. It was
At the same time.
it was a really bad time for Mega Man. Not, like, even worse than what we have now,
Yeah.
honestly. But, anywho, with that all said, Matt, what are you gonna choose?
Where in the world is Mega Man for 3 cards?
Alright, where else is Mega Man for 3 Eddie cards?
What we got?
X has seen his fair share of Buster upgrades over the years, but they're only modest at best compared to this insane upgrade that was crafted by Tony Stark and Thanos.
Oh,
Okay, Robot Den kick in. What is
Right.
the Infinity Buster?
Fuck, right! Damn it!
Infinity Buster!
I should have remembered. Fuck.
how do I hold this thing?
I can't hold it.
Fun fact, X tried to fire this thing, but even with his ultimate armor, he could barely control the power of it, so he needed the help of Morrigan and Doctor Strange to help him
Lift
use
it.
it.
Lift it, then. Right.
It was nuts. Which is kind of a shame, because I dig the idea of Mega Man literally get to use the freaking Infinity Stones in a large-ass buster.
Yeah.
Right,
That's a real cool power
like
move
the
for
thing,
him.
like the game had a really cool, like it was the most evolved that Mega Man had in a long time with one of those games. But like it's such a cool idea for a story. It's just the execution of the game.
The execution. Just give us Marvel vs. Capcom 4 already. All right, give us the actual one and bring back the fucking X-Men. God damn it.
Bring back the X-Men and bring back X. I think he deserves a second chance. Bring back X and bring back Sigma. Those two need a freaking redemption arc.
Yeah.
Where are we going, Steve?
All right. With that said, what's next?
Classic Rock Never Dies for 4 eddies.
All right, 4 eddies for Classic Rock Never Dies. Rock wasn't playable in this Famicom spin-off. Instead, he was the MC who hosted a Monopoly-style board game played by Dr. Light, Dr. Wily, Dr. Cossack, Roll, and Kalinka. It also introduced us to Wily's obnoxious bird droid, Reggae, who causes bad luck if a card is won in the slots and will laugh at you should you go bankrupt.
Oh.
You're really testing our knowledge, James. Jesus fuck.
I don't know if you want like the full name or just like the.
You can give me a part of it if that helps.
Okay, I remember Rockboard and that's Paradise.
You know what? I'll take that much. What is Wily and Right No Rockboard? That's Paradise.
That is
However,
an obscure one.
I would like to note, Logan did not form that in a question. He did not phrase it in a question.
Well, he's
shit.
right. You know the rules, Logan. You gotta cough over what you have to met.
Alright, man.
Oh yeah, hold on, wait, do I get that point?
Yes, it's John who called it out.
Yeah, that's the new rule, remember?
I missed that
is
part
the
of the
new
rule.
rule.
I love that. Yes, I get 4 points for just calling out bullshit.
Congratulations.
There you go.
And ladies and gentlemen, here you are. The whole reason why I gave this Jeopardy its name.
Oh yeah, you did call it that at the time of this thing. Was this game any good?
It's pretty much just Itadaki Street / Monopoly, but with Mega Man characters. I'm partially tempted to give it a shot just for shits and giggles.
So this was a spin-off of Fortune Street?
More just a spin-off of Mega Man entirely.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know if it was you had any relation towards Itadaki Street, but again, it's pretty like the whole point is you're pretty much going around a board, you're buying certain spots, and then like investing money into them to build one of several foundations depending on like the character you play as. Like Dr. Light will make new labs, Wily will make his own castles, Rolf will make hospitals, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I get to choose.
You
You know what? Let's finish off the category. Classic Rock Never Dies for 5 Eddie cards.
All right, this one's gonna be hardball because Classic Rock may or may not die with this next question.
Oh no.
Tornado Man, Magma Man, and Splash Woman were introduced in Mega Man 9 as robot masters created by Dr. Light. Interestingly enough, their designs and abilities bear a strong resemblance to these 3 characters who debuted in Mega Man Zero, a game that takes place long after the events of the classic series.
Wow.
We already established we don't know anything about Zero!
We got far, everybody.
We couldn't even tell that X was the villain in Zero!
We give it a real good shot, everyone. But
Should we call time, Doug?
Well, he almost survived. He almost survived until
Now we're
this.
talking.
Okay, we'll just get straight to the point. Sage Harpuya fighting Fefner and Fairy Leviathan, aka the 3 members of the 4 Guardians.
I would have never known that.
James, I don't know Digimon names.
They do. They are. No, the best part is they 100% look like Digimon too.
They do.
At least Digivolution forms.
Yeah, no, they look like the 3rd evolution and all that.
Megamon monsters.
Megamons are the champions.
That basically is.
That being said, I guess I could give out a little fun fact real quick. This is actually like a last-minute change I made to the Jeopardy, because the original 5th question for this category was that I was going to make it so that you guys would have to answer what... It's based around the database from Mega Man and Base, where it talks about like every character's good points and their bad points. I was going to make you guys guess what they call Dr. Light's bad point in the English release, which was douchey.
Douchey? He's douche.
I don't get it either.
I love that he doesn't even hate Dr. Light all that much. He's just like, he's kind of a dick.
He's kind of a douche.
He's such a duty head.
Reset board.
Wily would just call him an outright douche.
He would.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that's it. That's it for Classic Rock Never Dies. Unfortunately, died on a whimper. as now we have future sequels to worry about.
So now, where you at?
Where else is Mega Man?
Buzzer.
Or 4?
Oh, right.
Four.
Thank
Oh,
you.
right.
Okay.
All right, 4 Eddie cards for where else is Mega Man. It's a daily double, Mac.
God damn it!
Devil damn.
You know what? Maybe you'll have a chance at this one because it involves the following. Teppen is a mobile card game that highlights the worlds and characters of Capcom. On occasion, it will cross these worlds over in bizarre ways, and both the Mega Man X and Zero series are no exception. For example, this noteworthy character from Resident Evil was turned into a cyber elf.
Oh my god, hold on. Who was it? I know.
Don't look it up on the internet.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh! Who is Ada?
Ada Wong.
I was right!
Wow.
Became a cyber elf in card format. Yep. She was from this was, I think, from the same event that in Teppen, because it was the closest thing they could find to a horror-related, like, icon for the franchise, put in the freaking, what the hell's his name?
Sir Arthur?
No, not Sir Arthur, not Super Spy. The Starer, the Staring Beast from Monster Hunter.
Charles Balda.
Yeah, they added him into, because that was the closest thing they could come up with for a horror icon for Resident Evil.
Again, he looks at the player when you fight him, not the actual character model. The player.
Supposedly, it's actually because of a glitch that even happens. Like
here's my guess. It's a glitch, but they noticed the glitch and they went, keep it. Because it makes sense,
cool.
because he's supposed to be like the ultimate of ultimate monsters. So yeah. Anyway.
Stares into the souls of the fighters, aka you.
Yeah.
To go back to the topic real quick, something worth mentioning to also get you guys up on your Mega Man history. Cyber Elves, in the context of Mega Man Zero, initially were they were very small and very frail species where they were essentially like your special items that could either heal you or give you a perk or whatever, but the moment you use them, they essentially die. So, in the context of this, Ada had to sacrifice herself to give Zero an edge in beating Copy X.
Wow.
But considering this is Ada Wong we're talking about, odds are good they'll probably bring her back for a future expansion.
Yeah. But yeah, alright, let's finish off the category.
Alright, for 5 Eddie cards. The Super Smash Bros. Games weren't the only ones published by Nintendo that Mega Man crossed over with. Before its run ended in 2022, this mobile game had an event called Mega Man Chaos Protocol, where Dr. Wily entered the game's world through a dimensional rift and brainwashed its strongest forces to help him conquer it. Mega Man, Dr. Light, Roll, and Rush entered the rift as well and lent their aid to the main character's party in order to stop him.
Oh!
Lucky.
Damn it!
Sorry. What is Dragalia Lost?
You got it!
Damn it!
What is Dragalia Lost?
Fuck!
Did you play that? Oh, you played that game, Matt?
I played a bit of Dragalia Lost, yeah. God damn it.
Someone says you pronounce it better than I do. Fair enough.
It's funny because didn't they recently do a Sonic collaboration?
No, they're gone! They're dead!
Oh,
Dragalia Lost is gone.
I guess I'm thinking of another mobile thing.
Are you thinking of Puzzles and Dragons?
No, not that.
It might be something completely unrelated, but all the same, this was one of the big highlights of Dragalia Lost from what I immediately remember.
The arc was always nice.
And actually, it's funny, because I was originally going to make this the Daily Double, but then I decided to change that to the Teppen question instead.
Fair enough.
Well, it's a good thing I got that one then.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Alright, what's next?
Hey, also, look! We have at least one category where we have all of them correct! That's not going to happen with the rest!
Yeah, and it's literally involves everything but Mega Man.
I don't want to go. You guys are going.
You have to.
Hey, you
have to
want-
choose, Logan.
Fine.
You have to choose, you
Fine.
fucking winner.
Fine. Network full of Navis for 2 Eddie cards.
Alright, 2 Eddie cards for a network full of Navis. Gutsman.exe's main operator.
Nope.
Oh, devil damn it.
The fat one.
You mean who is the fat one?
The who is.
You know what? Should I give that to him?
No.
Let me think. Okay, I'll buzz it. Let me try. Who is Dex?
There you go. Who is Dex Oyama?
Yay, the fat one.
He's the bully. He's the friend/bully.
Congratulations, by the way. I'm not going to get any of these because I never played Battle Network.
Have you not seen the anime?
I saw the anime, and I played like vicariously through watching like other people stream it. Like Roy's played the hell out of Battle Network.
Roy's played the hell out of it, and I'm pretty sure Iki's also a Battle Network fan. I think that's the only Mega Man game he cares about.
Which I really have no excuse, because they've given us all the Battle Network games at this point on Switch.
Give us a Legends collection.
Aside from network transmission.
Also, I'm going to make a joke that only I will understand, maybe Logan. But Dex Oyama, is he related in any way to Zach Oyama? Only I understand this joke.
I blinked one eye at a time just then.
Do you want, Logan, do you want a reminder of who that is?
Yes, please.
Is my client a perfect man? No. Yeah, I killed him.
Yeah, I killed him.
Also,
That's
blinking
fair.
with
I don't
one
know his
eye.
last name, but he's great.
Also, blinking with one eye. I think that's just called winking.
No, I think I said one eye at a time, where it was like, like one's just slightly after the other. Okay, never pull Navis for 3 Eddie cards. Let's make this hard for everyone else, including me.
Thank you.
Alright, you asked for it, buddy boy. Much like Mega Man, Battle Network has its own take on Dr. Wily, who formed and operated the net crime syndicate WWW. Of course, that's just the short name. This is the full name.
I'm gonna have fun. Fuck it. What is the World Wily Web?
Is he actually right?
Man, what a missed opportunity. Unfortunately, Logan, that's not correct.
Damn, I would have totally bought that too.
That would have been funny.
But you know what? I'll give you this much. You're close.
Oh, okay. So someone else want to take a stab at it?
No.
I'm really little. Matt, you got some points on you. I know.
How about no?
Damn.
Alright, we'll call time then.
Yeah.
So I'll admit, I was kind of hoping you guys noticed that I also highlighted the 3 in that question.
I did notice that.
Because the correct answer is, what is World 3?
That's stupid.
Really? That's so dumb! That
Like
is
you have
so
the initials,
dumb!
like you have the initials, but it's like no. It's the first word, but 3 times. No, call it W3 then. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. If you wanted it to be accurate, then instead of World 3, it'd be called World.
World to the 3rd power. That's how it would work.
World Cube.
That sounds badass.
I still think it should have been called the World Wily Web. I like that.
I mean, yeah, no, I'll agree there. That would have been funnier. And, and honestly, considering the whole Saturday morning nature of the Battle Network series, it would have made total sense.
Right.
But that's it, Logan. You still have control of the board.
Records of the Ripple.
And all we have, and you know what? All we have left are 4 Eddie cards and 5 Eddie cards.
Yep,
so we're actually getting into the big ones now.
Yep, so there we go. It's a therapist paper that I was using to take notes on. No, it was actually just mail I didn't like. Anyway. Alright, Records of the Reploid Era for 4 Eddie cards.
Alright, 4 Eddie cards for the Records of the Reploid Era. Contrary to its placement, this might actually be easy if your knowledge of the X series is actually pretty deep.
No.
Biometals are the key feature of the ZX series, allowing an adaptable human or Reploid host to become a superpowered warrior. In the first game, your character of choice merges with Model X, and Model Z would join not long after. However, with ZX Advent, you initially start with this biometal instead.
Can I just say I love that wording of, this might actually be easy if you actually know your lore deeply, which means it's not really that easy.
James, we didn't know that fucking X was the villain in the first Zero game! What do you think we're going to know about this?
We're at
Actually, I'll say slightly, I did kind of know about the X thing, but considering how broad it was, I thought he meant, like, just a different villain from one of the other series. I didn't know he meant the first game specifically.
And like I know a lot of the biometals, I just don't know which was the one you came. Yeah, I just don't know which one was the one you started.
Also,
of course,
Doug
I know
did
X
say
and
time.
ZX and like A and H. Yeah, Doug said time. None of this matters. I don't know what was the one
What
you
is
started
it,
with.
James?
What is Model A?
It was because X. Oh,
Yeah.
Model ass.
Oh, that's right, Axel exists, doesn't he?
Axel does exist sometimes.
Also,
Literally the one... Go ahead.
also, I apologize for giving you shit, James. You know I'm joking, right?
I know you're joking,
I need to work
mostly.
on my knowledge.
I am joking.
Also, I'd like to make a mention real quick. I love that they call it Model A. It's the the reference is very clear, but in game they try to make it seem like it's not based off Axel, but some other dude, and it's stupid.
The color palette, it's
So
Axel.
dumb.
But, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know.
They call him. It's supposed to be based off of another character in it named Albert, because you know.
But that's dumb.
Fuck around with Wily and all
Wait,
that crap. It's stupid.
That's dumb. They're dumb.
Yeah.
Like, this thing can also let you copy off of other giant-ass
yeah.
robots. Like, that's something that Axel can already do.
Right. Anyway, my takeaways from this is I need to probably play more Mega Man games, watch more Mega Man games, or I need to just not hold anything fucking back anymore when I do my Jeopardy game. Like, the gloves are off. I can put whatever I want in there now, and let's see what you guys...
If it makes you feel any better, Logan, I am starting to have heavy doubts that anyone's gonna get a lot of the ones I put in the Looney Tunes Jeopardy board I made.
It's possible.
Okay, I was going to dumb down my Resident Evil one. Maybe I shouldn't now.
Anyway, what's next?
Oh, fuck it. This is still me, huh? Okay,
Yeah, it's still you.
Dashing Digger Legend for 4 Eddie cards. Dashing Digger Legend.
I swear, Logan, if you don't get this one, I swear...
James, you said that how many times?
Let's see what it is first.
This time I mean it!
Alright, let's rock it.
By Legends 1, it's established Mega Man Volnut with a Purifier unit in his past life called Mega Man Trigger. Basically a Maverick Hunter of the future, so to speak. By Legends 2, this 3,000-year-old human being would be introduced, having once served as the ruler of Elysium and also as Trigger's closest friend. He has since passed away, having left Elysium and his immortality behind to live his last days happily with the Carbons of Terra.
Lucky.
Sorry. Who is the master?
Thank you. Who is the master?
No, even I remember the master.
You know, it's funny, like, I get that. This is just like with Colonel. I keep expecting them to have, like, an actual devil damn name as opposed to just something like that.
Yeah, no.
It was just because all of the Mega Man units just knew them as that, and that was it. I like the story. I like the story of Legends. It's a sad story, but it's a nice story, and I'm sure it'll get a finish.
And it really needs that third game already.
Alright, let's move on up to Network of Navis for 4 Eddie cards.
Alright, we're gonna finish off the 4 Eddie card stuff with a network full of Navis. With some exceptions, the Net Navis in Battle Network are based off the many Robot Masters, Reploids, and Carbons found throughout Mega Man's history. Yaya Yano Koji's Net Navi, for example, is based off of this loathsome pretty boy.
I feel like I should get it with Pretty Boy, but Loathsome's throwing me off.
Lucky.
Logan?
What's up? Oh, yes. Oh god, I do know his name, but I don't know what he's based off of.
If you know his name, say it.
Okay, who is Glide?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, and he was because I forgot. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot that the guy's name was Glide in the Mega Man Legends game.
I'm surprised.
I'll admit,
I'm surprised they actually referenced something from Legends. Like, that's usually the one that they don't really touch on when they come to referencing other Mega Man games in other Mega Man universes.
See, I know really stupid things like that. One of Glide's not serve bots, the birds. That one of them is definitely voiced by Crocker's voice actor. I swear to God, it sounds just like him. But you say inconceivable. He sounds just. It's this really silly line delivery. Anyway, there we go.
It does sound an awful lot like him, but there you have it, Logan. You pulled your weight around with that Net Navi.
It's Legends adjacent, and that's good enough for me.
It's Legends adjacent.
It's good enough.
Could have just ripped off the Band-Aid at this point.
Okay, records of the Reploid era for 5 Eddie cards. Get in there.
You fool.
Alright, time for another stinker, everybody.
Let's go.
Ain't I a stinker?
Let's rock.
While he looks like a Sinister Zero copy, he's actually a total bro and will aid you during the course of X-Dive's story. Even as his true form is revealed and his role as final boss is made clear, he holds no grudge nor malice towards you and wishes things could have played out differently.
I love how James.
Oh.
What? I don't know how. I forget how it's pronounced, but who is Via?
I'll take it. Who is Via?
Hey.
Ah.
Okay.
Goddamn pretty boy.
He was the other original character.
I'm going to be completely honest. I forgot about Dive's existence until I literally saw the words X Dive right in front of me.
It was better when they released like the free, like, you know, non.
Yeah.
Yeah, the offline version.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the only things I really remember about Dive is the fact that it's like a reference smorgasbord for Mega Man fans.
Well, I remember our video covering it just devolved into like just look at all the skins and look at all the nostalgia for like 10 minutes.
Also, I'd like to say, how do you like your reggae burgers, everybody? Because you clearly got the top one right and the bottom one right,
Oh, what do you know?
Numb.
and everything else in the middle is pure robot crow meat.
Can I
This is what I'll falsify.
actually say, James, again, I care for you. You are my friend. But oh my god, I love how the whole Records of the Reploid era, which is about the X era, only one of them was actually about the actual Mega Man X series.
He's got you there.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, no, to be fair, like the other series he coupled with are technically like in the same time zone as X.
No, they're in the same. Yeah, I know they're part of the like X universe, but I'm like talking about the like X1 to X8 is what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'll just say this outright. If it weren't for that, there would literally be nowhere else in the Mega Man category.
That is
Because
fair.
everything else, like all those miscellaneous franchises, I'd have to lump into that category.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I'm messing.
So some of
with
them did have to be meshed
you.
around.
I'm messing.
It's fine. Alright, so between a Dashing Digger Legend and a network full of Navis, which one do you want to finish first?
let's do Never Full Navis for 5 Eddie cards.
Alright, let's do it. Let's wrap up this thing, and here's probably the hardest question you boys will ever have to do in this entire thing.
Really?
Lovely.
In the future, select humans can merge with electromagnetic beings, or EM beings, through a process called EM wave change. Most notably, an EM being by the name of Omega Zis can wave change with this young boy and turn him into Mega Man.
Abandon all hope.
Just all staring at
Also, should be said for the record, this is the only Star Force question I have on the board, and I speak as someone who has never touched this franchise in my life.
Logan?
I'm gonna say, who is Star?
Not Star, no. Jesus.
I'm not actually saying anything. This is just a joke. Who is Force?
What if that actually ended up being I screwed myself over on the wrong?
We are over time.
Hi, he's Star. I'm Star, and he's Force. Okay.
That-
I figured no one was going to get this, because again, like, I kind of had to scrunch for this one, because I didn't want to just leave this franchise hanging, considering he is a Mega Man franchise. But, if I knew any better, I probably would have left it out.
Fair.
So, with that said, who is Geostellar?
Ah.
Chaotic fuck.
Yeah? He's just another
Also-
young boy with the power to turn into a Mega
Also,
Man.
just a heads up, I don't lose points because I was just joking. I was.
Oh, yeah,
only
we know, we
but
know.
Look,
You didn't buzz in anyway, fool.
I mean, you didn't buzz in, so you're fine.
fair
I'm
enough.
genuinely curious to see the score after this. Like, I think the only thing I know for a fact is that I'm in last place.
You did well
I
at
don't
the
know.
beginning, actually. No, you did well for a bit. All right.
Well, at the beginning, but after that, it just went back and forth between you and Logan.
You never buzzed in wrong, though.
Right, like, I can't think of too many times, if ever, you did. So,
Right.
That's not
you
so
still
fair.
have
I'm the
points,
one-
and that's the important thing.
You know what? Yeah,
I can
let's
say,
do
though,
it.
from
Dash,
looking at the board, it is close.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's finish this
Let's do
off.
Dash in for 5 Eddies.
Let's finish this off with the dashingest of Digger Legends. It was briefly teased in the first game and became a core focus for Legends 2, but Roll believes searching for the Mother Lode with Mega Man would help her find and reunite with her mom and dad. These are their names.
I think I know the mom's name.
God, I forgot
Dad's
that.
name.
I'm trying to figure.
He also has an alternate name you can also use.
Well, I think this patty's cooked.
I am going to take a stab. I think.
Alright, Matt, what you got?
I think their names are Matilda and Banner.
You didn't say it in the form of a question, though.
What? Who are Matilda and Banner? Who
I
are
thought, no,
Matilda?
he said it in the form of a question.
Oh,
Yeah, he said, is it? Like, I'm fine. That's fair enough. That works.
I thought he said I think it's.
Still a form of a question.
I'm gonna go
Who
with
it-
it.
yeah.
He deserves it.
At this point, I'll take it. And yes, who are Matilda and Banner Casket?
Oh,
I was right.
Yay.
like I knew Matilda,
Joe!
I just didn't know Banner.
And I forget because this is me literally just trying to remember my lore. Was it that Matilda actually did die, and that's just no, it wasn't that she died. It was that she was about to like be disabled, and that's when one of the other like Mega Man units found her and swapped like consciousnesses with her.
Basically, she was on the verge of death, and one of the mother units, Yuna was her name.
Yeah, Yuna.
Pretty much took over her body and put her in stasis, I think.
Right, in Yuno's actual body, in that little like capsule thing. Joe, I forgot what happened to Joe.
No,
Joe just lost his memory and took up a new, new
alias.
Yeah, basically he just got in. He's an amnesiac, and then just got involved in another family.
Yeah.
I know about the story and certain things about Legends, and that's one of the few things I was like, I remember their names somehow. What was it?
I love the idea of the lore of like humans, like, or in this case carbons, having their own like society, and like what they perceive to be gods literally are just the maintenance workers keeping their whole like planet alive in the first place. And I like that aspect of it.
It's neat.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Low nuts.
I am sorry, Steve.
Ha!
For what?
The fact that, like, I felt like I did say, like, I did form a question.
Okay,
So-
I just thought you said it differently, my bad.
Okay.
Alright, well that all said, everybody, that's pretty much it for the main Jeopardy. And I mean, I'll give you guys this much. You got more right than you got wrong.
Yeah.
Hey.
There was some brain busters in there, so now.
And I don't believe there's anyone in the negatives, but just to be on the safe side, Doug, why don't you give us our current tally?
Steve is at 13 points, Logan's at 16, and Matt, getting it close, we have 20. He is at 20.
Okay,
Really?
so 13, 16, 20.
Okay.
Okay.
This is actually
You
the closest.
did well.
I think this is the closest game we've ever had.
Yeah.
I love how I would be tied with Logan if it weren't for the fact that I called out Logan for the like.
Fair.
Yeah, if it wasn't for
Yeah.
the fact I stole points from Logan, he would be winning. We'd literally be switched.
Oh yeah, literally.
That is true. Well, that all said, everybody, I do believe it's time for our final Jeopardy, and today's category will be Sizzle Circuits in Japanese.
What?
It'll make sense, don't worry. With that all said, here's the
So
question.
do we have to put what we're betting first?
Oh, well, actually, while you do that, I almost forgot. We also have new house rules
Oh, yes.
for Final Jeopardy.
Right.
First and foremost, those with an insanely high point count shouldn't rest on their laurels just yet, because now all players must bet half of their points at minimum before Final Jeopardy begins.
God damn
Do
it!
you hear this, Icky?
I cursed into the... But now, okay, it's fair enough. So you need to have something up for grabs. You can't just sit this one out.
Exactly. You actually got to play this time. Everyone needs to play. Speaking of which, those in the negatives can still participate. Thankfully, that won't be the case this time around, but for future games. If they get the answer correct, they can steal points from a player of their choice based on their total deficit. However, this will only apply after everyone else has given out their answer.
Right.
You hear that, Icky?
So, okay, right, which makes sense. That way you can steal this one's final total or something.
Right. And of course, with that all said, best of luck, everybody. Between giving Rush the personality of Scooby-Doo, making a villain out of Proto-Man, turning all of humanity evil furries, and exposing Gutsman's big metallic posterior to impressionable young boys all across the country, there's a lot to be said about the Mega Man cartoon by veteran animation studio Ruby Spears. Interestingly enough, the show was planned to be much more faithful to the games, as evident by its sales pitch, as well as this OVA series that was released a year prior and had the cartoon's production and voice cast involved. This show is so weird, and I'm tempted to marathon it at some point or
Oh,
another.
that'd be fun to marathon.
I'm really hoping, because, like, I think I know exactly what the OVA is, and I know the premise of it, but I might be wrong about the name, though. I know it's something like this, but I don't know if it was this exactly.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll promise is if we ever do marathon it, we should probably not make a drinking game out of it, because I can imagine how badly buzzed you guys are going to be every time we drink this whenever Mega Man says Sizzling Circuits.
I believe it was this one. I could be wrong.
Alright, everyone's got their answers in, so we'll call time.
Alright.
Alright, so, starting off with Hype, because he answered first, you said, what is Mega Man Once Upon a Star? That is more or less correct.
Oh!
What is Mega Man Upon a Star?
I was right!
Also known as Appearance in Japan, Wishing Upon a Star, and Future Beware.
Yeah.
So, Hype, since you bet 6 points, you're going to get another 6 points. Or, excuse me, Eddie cards.
Yay!
And, Matt, you also said Mega Man Upon a Star, so you get to earn another 10 Eddie cards.
Yay!
Logan said, what is Mega Man Wishing Upon a Star? Yeah, you pretty much all got it. You got it all right. Everyone got it right.
Yahoo!
So, Logan, you get an extra 9 Eddie cards to your score total. It is honestly funny how the OVA has so much in common with the original cartoon, and yet the cartoon was still such a whatever the hell it was.
It was a thing.
Very bizarre, am I right?
Yeah, it was definitely a thing. Again, the biggest sin it ever committed was making Rush into Scooby-Doo. Like, what the fuck was that all
yeah.
about?
The visual style of the OVA really helped it out, I think, a bit more. That it looked more like classic Mega Man. And
I mean, to be fair, it was also just the matter of the trends of the time. Boys like their protagonists to have a little bit of muscle on them and all that crap.
thank goodness this thing had multiple like titles, like different names.
Right.
But, yeah.
Well, it's because each episode of the OVA had a different title too. Like, it wasn't just called Upon a Star. That was pretty much what it was called lumped together when it got re-released here in the States.
Gotcha.
But that said, Doug, what's our final score?
All right. Steve coming in with 19 points, so he's full. Logan coming with 25, and Matt coming in with 30. So Matt is this game's winner.
Dang.
I should not have won. I should not have
Why do you
won
say that?
whatsoever.
You're the Mega Man boy.
Well, you did anyway, Buster, so that's 2 Capcom
I
related.
feel dirty for
Jeopardies.
winning.
Why? It's fun. I had fun. These things kicked my ass, but they were fun. It was nice to like see how like deep the Mega Man games are.
I feel dirty for stealing points, mainly getting stuff from one category, and also yelling at James most of the time.
You showed off. The main thing is that you showed off like all our house rules in action, so we're good.
Fair enough.
Again, the biggest takeaway from this game is that I need to catch you guys up on your Mega Man knowledge.
That'd be nice.
Like, big time.
That being said, I want to ask, just so it doesn't get lost in the sauce, obviously we're going to do another one of these in the future, but if I can request, since you did host like the last 3 or 4, do you think one of us could have a turn doing our next board?
I don't see why not.
That'd be fun.
I'm still working on mine, so I will take a bit from mine.
Well, that's it for Wily and Light's Mega Quiz. That's puzzling, and that's pretty much it for our current round of Jeopardy. And we'll see you all next
Yay.
time.
What do I win?
Nothing! Now get out!
Mega Bye!
Oh. You know, I'm astonished that you didn't mention that one.